Dear Mr. Gardner, so you know exactly who you're writing to, you've got the register correct. I would like to give you my opinion about the plans to make the city centre a car-free area. You started by saying exactly why you are writing this letter. So your reader, whether it's Mr. Gardner or other readers who are going to read your opinion about this in the newspaper, know exactly what your purpose of this document is, and that's very good. Well done. I would like, and after you've got would, and then you've got the correct form of like, and then you've got the infinitive. Fantastic, yes. A little point I would say, I think you might have noticed it yourself as well, are the punctuations here, that we have a question mark here and also here. So can I ask you to take another look, please? I think you meant something else, maybe you meant quotation marks or something. So if you could take another look at these punctuation marks, please. Next paragraph. I am living in the city centre, although I am working so far outside this area. So you're giving your own current circumstance. I am living in the city centre. That suggests you're talking about right this moment, and because it's present continuous tense, it actually has a temporary meaning to it. We use the present continuous to talk about now, and it also is used in certain cases to talk about a temporary situation. So if you live in the city centre, and this is in general, and it's something that is occurring over a longer period of time, we would then be using another tense. We would use the present simple tense as opposed to the present continuous. So would you kindly take a look and alter this tense, please? In the city centre, although I am working so far outside this area. So again, if you're using the present continuous tense, that means right this moment, in this period of time, which is temporary, you are working outside of the city centre area, which is okay. I need use a car to get there. Okay, we've got the verb need, and then straight after need, you've got another verb, use. Now, as you may have seen or heard in my lectures, you will know that we can't have two verbs following each other, two main verbs following each other. Need and use, both of them are main verbs. It's not like would and like. Would is an auxiliary verb, and then you've got like, so these two verbs can come together and like would not change. But here you've got two main verbs, one is need and one is use, and when we've got two main verbs in the sentence following each other, the second verb should actually change. It would either have to change to infinitive, which means to and the verb, or it would have to change to a gerund, which means verb plus ing. Now, the verb need in this sentence, you would have to alter this to an infinitive. So if you could change that verb, please. I need, infinitive form of use, a car to get there. The plans should not disturb to living and getting to a place work for people like me. So this is your opinion. Here you're giving your opinion on the plans. So I think you're saying it's okay to have a certain kind of plan as long as the plans don't actually interfere with people's lives, okay, which is very valid and it's very good. The plans should not disturb, this is correct so far, to living. Okay, here we've got we've got two, and then we've got ing as well. So we've got infinitive and gerund at the same time, and that can't happen in the English language. So we've got should not disturb. After disturb, here we would need to use the gerund form by itself, not the infinitive. And gerund means ing. So if you would kindly take another look at this again, please. So this verb here should only be in the gerund form, and gerund means ing, verb plus ing. Should not disturb, the gerund form of live, and getting to, so you've used the correct form here, very good, you've used the gerund form here, and getting to a place, work. We've got a place, so you've got the preposition, you've got the noun, so here we would need another preposition, a place, something, work, a place, preposition, work. If you want to use it without a preposition, it would have to be a workplace, which means work would be the adjective and place would be the noun. But you've got it the other way around, which again is absolutely fine, but we will need to use a preposition here. Getting to a place, preposition, work, for people like me. This is not fair for working people. Very good, very good. And also for disabled people. So again, you're giving your opinion here. You've given your opinion and you've also given some examples here, basically. This is not fair for working people and also for disabled people. This form of writing, this style of writing in this sentence at entry 3 would be very acceptable and very good. But since we're in level 1, there is no need to repeat a noun. We've got people here and then we've got people here again. So can I suggest that you get rid of this one, please? We actually don't need 2 repetitions of the noun people. It's not fair for working and also for disabled people. Okay, and that would be absolutely fine. I think the plans could be work in case it not covered by residents and disabled people, of course. I think the plans could be work. Could is a modal verb and it's like would. As you have got would and straight after you've got the verb without to, without the infinitive, this would be the same. Okay, so could work is the correct form. We actually don't need be here. It's a modal verb and it has to follow the main verb. It does not need be, it does not need anything else, it does not need to, does not need ing. Could work is what we need. We don't need the be in the middle. I think the plans could work in case it not covered by residents and disabled people, of course. I'm not exactly sure what you're trying to say here. In case it not covered by residents and disabled people, of course. So I'm just going to underline this in italics, and can I ask that you think of an alternative way of expressing this, please, because it's very vague and I'm not sure exactly what you're trying to say here. They could get a special card to drive in the city centre. Fantastic. You've got the main verb get, and then you've got the infinitive to drive. Fantastic. So you're offering a solution here. You've given your opinion, you've given the difficulties and the problems that it would solve, but then just to leave it there, you haven't done that. You've actually gone one step further and you've given a solution to the problem, which is very, very good. They could get a special card to drive in the city centre from a council. Full stop. Up to now, your sentence has been fantastic, apart from this part. You say a council. So you're talking about a council or a part of the government that we don't know. So this sentence suggests, by using the word a council, it suggests. So I'm actually going to get rid of this because my only problem is with this article. This sentence suggests that, for example, if I live in Salford and I want to travel to the city centre, I can get a special car to drive in the city centre from, for example, Wythenshawe, from a council. Any council is what you're trying to say. I think we need to change this article. So it means that I need to go to my specific council of which area it is I live in. Okay, so that means we would need to change this article, please. It should be free for them. Fantastic. You've got the auxiliary should, and following it, you've got the main verb be. Very correct. It should be free for them. Again, that's your opinion. I am sure you will find a good way to solve the problem. So this is actually you giving a very positive note to the end of the letter. You haven't written in conclusion. You've concluded and ended the letter on a positive and high note. And that's very difficult to do. Well done to you. It's very difficult to do because lots of people don't actually do this. So that's absolutely fantastic. And you've got the correct form here. You've got the article, adjective and the noun, which is absolutely amazing. Very good. And you've got auxiliary will, find, followed by the infinitive. Fantastic. Yours sincerely, you've used yours sincerely because you know exactly who you're writing to, and your name ever at the bottom. All in all, it's a very, very good letter. I'm a little concerned about the word count. I think the word count might have been a little longer than this, but what you've said is very good. You've given your clear opinion, so I'm just going to make these notes here. Strengths. The strengths of your written work are that clear reason for writing the letter from the start, so the reader knows exactly why you have written this letter, which is very good. You've given your opinion followed by, followed by examples, so you said like the working people and disabled people, followed again by an alternative or maybe suggestions. So you've actually given an idea which they could work on, which is very, very good. Ended the letter on a positive note, which is very good again. So areas which need improvement, areas I'd like you to take another look at, are what we said, the punctuation marks. The punctuation marks, if you could take a look, because we had, I think we had the question mark, didn't we, if that could be changed. Also, we looked at the tense that we want to use, so incorrect use in this case of present continuous, if you could take another look at that, and also use of the appropriate infinitive or gerund. So if you could take another look at that as well. And finally, if you could take a look at this sentence, so underlined sentence, which I have put in italics, if you would kindly take another look at that to be revised. And the last note which I made was the article, so change of article, and let's just recap that A is used for nouns or anything which are unknown, whereas the is an article used for nouns or anything which are known to the reader or listener. On the whole, I'm very, very happy with what you've done. I think you've done a fantastic piece of work, and I hope that this recording will be of help to you. I look forward to seeing your corrections, so I will go over it again, hopefully before Monday. Well done. Thank you.